Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about a brand new event that's going to be starting next weekend in Pokémon Scarlet and Violet. Let's get straight into it. I'm your host Kai, and today we're going to be giving you a no-nonsense guide on how you guys can take down the 4 and 5-star raid coming next weekend for Tyranitar or Salamence depending on your version. So, just to clarify, we'll clear this up to begin with. If you guys are playing on Pokémon Scarlet, you're going to have increased spawn rates for Tyranitar, and if you're playing on Violet, you're going to have an increased spawn rate for the Salamence raids. So, let's get straight into the news. This has just been posted this morning, and I'm going to share my thoughts, opinions, look at stats, and we'll see what we should run for this raid. Again, as always, we're going to cater it more towards the casual players, and we're going to make it so that you guys can solo this raid with very minimal effort. So, let's have a look. So, Tyranitar and Salamence Terra raid, they're both going to be Steel-type Pokemon, okay? Which means they're both going to be weak to Fire, Ground, and Fighting, which is great already as it is, because T-Tar already suffers with ground types as it is already, and Salamence resists ground types. However, from December 9th until December 11th, 2022, a Terra Raid event featuring Tyranitar and Salamence will be run for the game. More 4-star and 5-star Tyranitar raids will appear in Scarlet, while more 4 and 5-star raids for Salamence will appear in Violet. Given that the two are version exclusive to Scarlet and Violet respectively, these special raid battles may be good opportunity for players with online access to get their hands on the Pokemon from opposite versions. So this is a step in the right direction for fans of the games who want to get high tier or high level version exclusive Pokemon, because you guys can then help each other out. As always, we're going to be running this through our Discord server, and we're going to be streaming on Twitch on the weekend. So there's the news, guys. That's coming out soon. So if we take a look over at Salamence, obviously it's a dragon flying, so he's going to resist ground normally. However, he's a Steel Terra, therefore changing his dual typing to Dragon Steel, if that makes sense. It gets rid of the second typing and changes the second typing into a Terra. If it's a single typing, it just changes the single typing. However, if it's a Dragon and a Dragon Terra, it makes it a full Dragon Terra. I don't know if a lot of people actually understand how the Terra stylization works and how the typing changes work. But let's say, for example, we were going against a Salamence and it was a Dragon Terra, it would be a full Dragon Terra Pokemon. It would get rid of the flying part, okay? And it's the same with T-Tar. T-Tar's going to be Steel, so it's going to be Rock Steel, making ground type your best option when taking on this Pokemon. Violet players, let's have a look at the stats of your Pokemon. So, he's got an 80 base defense and 80 base special defense. He's going to be hitting hard with physical attack, okay? So his special attack is a bit lackluster. It's only a 4 or 5-star raid. You guys could do this with a level 75 to 100 untrained Pokemon very easily, but we're going to run this through so you can run it back to back with full confidence. So, let's go ahead and have a look at what we've got over on the Switch. So, if we go into our party, I've got 2 Pokemon here that I believe will be your best bet when taking on these Pokemon. Our first one, Garchomp, which is going to be amazing when for both. You can use it for both. However, it's going to be absolutely essential against T-Tar, as he is a Rock Steel type, making him 4 times weak to ground type moves. So if we go ahead and check the summary for this one, and we go over just to the moveset real quick, as you can see, we've got Earthquake with Stab, and then we've also got Liquidation, Dragon Claw, and Swords Dance. So you guys could very easily, if this is a 4 or 5-star raid, Swords Dance on your first turn and go to town with Earthquake. No problem. Stick a Shell Bell on him so you're healing, and happy days. T-Tar is going to have the stats are going to be a little bit different. He's going to have, 134 physical attack, which is standard across the board for, dragon types, as they're pseudo legendaries. Their stats are always 600, some of the best in the game. Defense is a 110 and special defense is 100. Again, it's only a 4 or 5-star raid. You could eat through this Pokemon really easily. However, if you want to be safe and you want to use something that's going to do really well, Lucario is a fantastic option for this raid. High special attack, Aura Sphere, counter, you've got Drain Punch if necessary, if you want to set him up as a physical attacker. Let's go ahead and have a look over on the Switch. So if we go over to Lucario, we've set him up with Aura Sphere, Dragon Pulse, Flash Cannon, and Calm Mind. Set up with Calm Mind, increase the special defense. Whack a Shell Bell on him so you're healing, and go to town with Aura Sphere. There's not really a whole lot much more you can go over, really. that's kind of it in terms of the guides. There's nothing really too much I can go into full detail for you guys on at this given time. I'm only going off the news that's been presented to me. However, if it's true that these are only 4 or 5 star raids, you guys will have no problem going through with this raid by yourself at all. If you've just been following my previous guides with our 7-star Charizard raid and other 5-6 star raid guides that I've put out there, and you guys are seeing good results with these Pokemon here, you're going to have fantastic results regardless. The only thing I will say is if you are running Garchomp on the T-Tar or the Salamence, just bear in mind you are still a Dragon type. So if they do bring if Salamence does bring a Dragon type move, or if T-Tar, I believe he has access to Dragon Claw, if they bring any moves in, just be a little bit careful on that end, but you should be fine in terms of the difficulty level for these raids. That's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching as always. I really appreciate your time, and I hope you guys see really good results. Again, if you guys are enjoying what we do here, feel free to swing on over to our Discord. All of the information is going to be down in the description as always. And that's all for today, guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.